So does that tend to give hope or take it away?
That tends to give a historical perspective of potential, what could happen.
Okay. So it's like a warning.
Yeah, I don't know if you say a warning.
Okay.
I didn't get any sense of warning from him. He's just giving me all this information.
Okay.
Just kind of the way things
Are.
have worked out for them.
Okay.
And they're hardy survivors. They've had to go through a lot of stuff. They're really you might say tough. They've had to go through some extreme
Resilient.
times. Yep, resilient.
Okay.
So they are a liaison group with us. And I'm just not getting a lot of information with this.
Okay. Just sit with it for a moment and see if you get any sense of why that is.
This has to do with resistance.
Okay. Your resistance.
Yeah, I guess my resistance.
Okay. So I want you to make contact the best you can with that resistance.
I don't want to deal with any of this.
Okay? So just notice that you don't want to deal with any of this. And know that it's here just the same.
Yeah. Well, I'm also looking at that as being kind of a program thing too.
Okay.
So the concept of I don't want to deal with it, I just want it to go away.
Could well be a product of the programming.
It is a product. It is the programming.
Okay.
Programming runs through our entire civilization.
Okay.
So therefore, if you as an individual go up against that programming, then you're going to have to deal with all the programming of everyone else. And they're going to make fun of you, and this and that, the other thing. Because part of the programming is that they are superior if they go along with the programming.
Okay.
When in reality, they're chumps.
So they
go along with the programming.
Okay.
So
yeah. Chumps and suckers, because they go along with the programming.
Yep.
Okay.
But if you go up against it, you gotta go. There's all kinds of ramifications of that. So it's a big mess.
Okay.
And I have no idea where I'm going with any of this at this point.
Okay. So notice that it's a big mess, and your confusion could well be part of the programming.
Yeah.
And so I invite you to look at and see if it is the programming. And if it is, do you want to go along with the programming?
It's actually a combination of that particular negative programming and the fact that I've agreed to only know so much about this other stuff, the good guys, and I think that's all I'm really allowed to know, that they really do exist there in that incident. And they were giving me a bunch of information, but I'm really not supposed to know at this time the full details of all that.
Okay.
It's like a security sort of thing.
Time release.
Well, that and actual security, where you're only supposed to know so much for security reasons.
Okay, because
of this other lineage that goes all the way down to humans too, with the
so
the government and the secret government and the blah blah blah. So you're only you're on a need to know basis.
All right. So
and
it's a form of protection.
There would be a lot. I'd be able to access a lot more, but I can't.
Okay. So it's a form of protection.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the plausible deniability realm, since I don't have any information.
Okay.
I don't.
All right.
It's quite plausible, because I agreed to have it all blocked. So there's this huge, vast amount of download information that I have, but I've agreed to have a block installed.
Okay.
And that block is energetic. And there's another thing we can't even fathom in our little human existence, how there can be an energetic block installed like that by agreement.
Okay.
But there it is. It's just the...
Okay.
It's an energy.
Yeah.
And I have no interest in going past that, since I agreed not to.
Okay.
That's kind of simple.
Okay. And is that possible that it's the negative programming speaking?
The what now?
Is it possible that you're saying you don't have an interest in going past that? Is it possible that that is part of the negative programming?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, that's why most people don't know much of anything about the more positive agendas, because we've agreed to have that information blocked.
Okay.
You only need to know so much.
Okay.
And then carry on your mission
with that info.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is like part of that block now recently has been removed, where I can at least look at. They gave me this big, massive download of information over a course of several days. But I don't really need to know what that information is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
And that I needed to really establish that, yeah, these guys really were there, and I really went on board, and there's the little guy.
So
and
that's
the environment. Yeah, see, all that wasn't available before, and now just recently.